Would you want to create your own game with no coding experience? I'll show you on how to go from this to this in just 2 minutes with ChatGPT. So keep on watching. So the beautiful thing with ChatGPT is you can use it to create anything. So right now I want to create a game of whack-a-mole, and I just placed in this prompt. I want to create this game in mobile responsive code for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Can you help create this for me? And in just a couple of seconds, it has now created the HTML for me, the CSS or the styling, and the JavaScript, which contains the actual logic of our game. And that's really cool because right now, the only thing that I need to do is to paste this somewhere and execute this so that we can see this in action. So I'll jump over to this website called CodePen because this is perfect as we can paste in our code right now and see it in action. So let's click on Start Coding, and you have 3 sections as you can see over here: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So what I'll do is let's just jump over back to ChatGPT. Let's click on copy code for the HTML, and we'll just be literally copy pasting in just a couple of seconds, and we can see our whack-a-mole game in action. So I'm getting the CSS right now. Let's jump over back here, okay, and paste it. Let's jump over back to the JavaScript or the JS, copy this, and jump over here again. And in just a couple of seconds, we have our game right now. And you can see that we have our whack-a-mole, which is a big, right, black dot over here, our mole. And if I click on it, let's test it out, you will increase your score because you have done the whacking of that mole. If I click elsewhere, you can see that it's not increasing our score, okay? And if you click on the mole again, then you have an increase with your score. And that's really cool. Now, the question is, if you want to change the code, you don't need to do it yourself as well, because you can ask ChatGPT to update the code for you, because it's pretty boring right now with our background, the coloring, etc. So let's just ask ChatGPT again to update this for us. So what I did after this is type in this prompt: update the code to change a background color to be more appealing and also the game board. So you can be as specific as possible. Like if you want a specific color or you want more like slots in your whack-a-mole board, you can ask ChatGPT to change that as well. And just with this sentence, now it gave us an updated CSS. Okay, so to update the styling of our game board and the mole. So let's just copy this. Okay, so let's go back here and update our CSS. So I'll just delete the current CSS and paste in the active one, and you can see it get updated in real time, and it's a lot better right now. It's still the same functionality. Let's just try it out. Let's click on the mole. Okay, so you can see the score get updated, and if I click elsewhere, then we still have the same score. So everything works, and it's a better design in just a couple of seconds of asking ChatGPT. And if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I have a free ebook for you on the top 4 ways to earn passive income. Links are in the description with the free ebook, and also the links for this website and ChatGPT as well. Okay, so now we have updated the design of our whack-a-mole game. Now, let's say I have another request with ChatGPT. Let's say I don't want our mole right now to just look like a black dot over here. So I asked ChatGPT, can you make it look like a mole as it's only a black circle right now? Okay, so what ChatGPT gave me again is another CSS. So I'll just copy the code right now, and let's see what's going to happen once I update the CSS, okay, with the new one. Now, it's a bit weird on what happened. And here's the thing with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is not perfect all the time, but the cool thing with this one is as you go along, as you make changes to it, you can just tell ChatGPT on what's happening right now, and it will make corrections as well for you. Okay, so over here, it looks a bit weird. So what I did with ChatGPT is, hey, if I notice the CSS right now, okay, it only talks about the mole, but with the previous CSS that I used, it has the container, it has the game grid, it has a lot more stuff inside. So somehow ChatGPT just gave me that section for the upgraded or updated mole design. So I told ChatGPT, hey, just give me the whole CSS because you just gave me a portion of it. And it just updated it again and gave me the entire CSS to use for the game. So what I'll do is I'll just click on copy code. Let's go back again to this one over here, okay, and update our CSS, and now we have the game fully working again. So the cool thing is you can also tell ChatGPT if you encounter any issue, you can just describe ChatGPT like, what are you seeing right now, what's wrong with it, and it will just update it accordingly for you. So now you have our new mole over here, okay, it's just jumping. So let's test it again. It's still working as expected, and you can see the score as well increase. Okay, so the really nice thing with ChatGPT is if you think that, okay, I'm done with whack-a-mole, and you can just go back to ChatGPT and ask it, hey, can you give me a list of 10 games that you can create? And it's going to give you a lot more suggestions. Okay, tic-tac-toe, the snake game, 2048. Okay, that's really cool as well. And you can just ask it, okay, on which one that you want code to be created for, and just keep on repeating the same loop and keep on like experimenting with ChatGPT. So if you're thinking about different applications on what you can do from this, it's either you can start your own app, you can start your mobile app, for example, for passive income. If you have an idea, then you can feed it to ChatGPT and it will create the starting point for you. Another way as well to improve your skills is learn how to code, because over here, if you see the code that we have right now, right, it's complete by itself. It has the HTML, it has CSS, it has JavaScript, and you can reverse engineer this and start learning, okay, on how to code, or even send your own code or make changes to this and ask feedback from ChatGPT. And if you enjoyed this video, I would suggest for you to watch this next on how to use ChatGPT to create YouTube videos from scratch.